So, imagine the first time I ever saw my friend Clint fire up this game and he walks out of there and he goes, "See those mountains over there? You can go there." I looked at him like he was crazy. Oh, man. So, let me explain a little bit about where exactly we are. I've talked about how Nirn is the Earth, the planet that we are on right now. The Nirn, that's it. Okay? And, inside of Nirn, we have multiple continents, but the one that these games take place on is called Tamriel. And inside of Tamriel, there are 9 provinces, 9 basically states, and of various size and powers and races of origin. There are 10 races in the game, but yeah, I'll talk more about them as we meet them. So we are in the very middle of the Empire, in a place called Cyrodiil. This is the heart of the Empire. It's kind of, well, I'll show you a map. Now, I did realize after I got done talking about the mods, I did pick one up that colors the map in. Normally this map would be this kind of tan, grayed out. It's just very boring to look at. And the markers, I like this mod a little bit because it makes the markers different colors so you can easily identify what they look like. Because normally in the base game map, it works, but everything is just grayed out, and it's this symbol right here, like this house. It might have some different symbols, like a cave or something, but they're all the same color. And so you can imagine when you fill in the whole freaking map with all the locations, it's like, oh, which one of these 700 tunnel emblems right here am I going to go to? It's ridiculous. So this should help us stay organized. Kind of shows you the terrain a little bit too. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so just kind of giving you an idea of the size of this province. We're right in the middle of the Empire, and you know, we're bordered on all sides by different races and cultures. So it's a melting pot, right? It's a melting pot that we're in right now. It's a beautiful place. So now with that said, I guess the adventure can begin, folks. Zakim knows he needs money, and he needs to make his way to Wayne Priory. I mean, the world hangs in the balance. But he's still a little bitter about the Empire locking him up. So before we go rushing into civilization, how about we go for a swim? We've been in prison for... Oh, there's a slaughterfish in the water. Those are like piranhas. Let's get out. Ugly little sucker. Yeah. Alright, well, so much for that. Keep in mind, we've been locked up in prison for... Oh, we found Vilverin. For years. So you can imagine what that was like to jump into some nice fresh water here on the... you know, the Lake Rumer. Well, I guess that's Lake Rumer. This would be, you know, just the waterways around the city. But still, I mean, even if it's people's sewage, it's probably better than just rotting in a prison cell with no showers forever. Well, let's see what we got here. Now, these ruins look elven and ancient. They must be Ayleid ruins. You're probably wondering who the Ayleids are, and I'll get there in a second, but it looks like we have some bandits, and I don't think they're very friendly. Let me switch to bow. You want to play the archery game, huh? You're messing with an ex-Legion Forester.
I'm just warming up. Take that.
Oh, you lose. Easy enough. Okay, I'm going to go sneak mode. If I get a hit out of sneak, I get bonus damage. Let's aim. There we go. Look at that. Look how much damage that did. See how much better the arrow flight is for you experienced Oblivion players? This mod is awesome. It's very simple. It's just a file that speeds up the speed of the arrows. It makes them much better. Okay. Ah, Redguard woman. Dang. Fairly good looking gal too. What a shame. Fur armor. Is that better? What we're wearing? Our chest piece does. So just show you. Here's your value of your item in gold. Here is the weight of your item in this column, and then the defense rating of your item and the condition or health of the item. Alright? So when that hits 0, it breaks. So let's see, our chest piece is giving us 3 defense. Hers is giving 3 defense. Okay, it's not really better. Zakim's more of a leather guy. That's what he was issued back in the military, so when he was a forester, so he prefers that. Ooh, look, an iron bow instead of our rusty iron bow. Let's drop our rusty iron bow. It's not going to be worth much of anything anyway. There we go. So we got a little bit of an upgrade. Iron arrows. Nice. More fur armor. Some arrows. Let's just look around here and see if there's anything useful. Wow. Soundtrack for Oblivion is just incredible, folks, as well. I'm going to have it turned down a little bit in case, you know, something epic happens. I decided to put my own music over top. Makes it a little easier, but dang. Just a beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. Looks like they've got a camp set up here. Ooh, what's this book? Immortal Blood. Ah, hand-to-hand skill increase. So we found our first book. So yes, this world is so fleshed out with lore. There are plenty of books that you can read. So this one, Immortal Blood by Anonymous. I'll just give you the... I don't know all the books. That's something I haven't done. At one time years ago, I don't want to get sidetracked, but in Skyrim, I built this really epic house, and I had a library, and I was such a nerd. I loved it. I was a miserable single guy, but frick, I was so good at Elder Scrolls. Anyways, I knew most of the books. I had them all cataloged in a library, and I had them like on shelves, and it sounds terrible, but really it's quite fascinating. It's really good. So if you're into literature and stuff, highly recommend this. This tells this tale of vampires. And I think it might talk about the origin of vampires. I can't remember. It might just be a tale on vampires now I think of it. But fascinating. And yes, there are vampires. And yeah, you can become one. There are serious repercussions to that, but you definitely can. Hey, look, athletics went up from running. Wow, riveting. All right, folks. So, let's do it, right? Let's go clear us out one of these ruins. Now, the Aliens, you're probably looking at how the architecture, sorry, before we jump in there. The Aliens are an ancient race of elves that are no longer living at the time of these games. They were here way before men. They were like some of the natives to the whole continent. They lived right here in Cyrodiil. And they worshipped the Daedra. So, for the most part, they were pretty bad people. And the Imperial race comes from the ancestors of humans that lived as slaves under their boot for thousands and thousands of years. They had a mighty empire, and ultimately what was their downfall was worshipping all the Daedra. They started to conspire against each other, and then there was this queen of the slaves named Alessia who made a pact with Akatosh, the dragon god of time, and they led a rebellion and crushed the Aliens, and so that's why there's their ruins all over. So they're kind of the precursors to like the High Elves, is one of the races, stuff like that. Alien Well, what's this do? You draw power from the well. Boom. Oh, up there in the top right, we have a buff with a timer on it of some sort. Let's go in. So when I go into my menu, I have it kind of divided up a few ways. Here's your main stats page. Look at that handsome guy. Gives you your level, your class. Oh, I can't remember what this does. Oh, look, it does that. If it's green, that means it's being buffed by something. Probably that well we just got. And right now, while you're in this menu, it's paused, so that's not ticking down, just so you know. So you're good to use your menu. This gives you your attributes, all right? And this gives you your skills. Now, you have major skills. You have to increase these skills to level up. Because all these other skills, you can increase them. So, like, yeah, I could go use an axe and level it to 100, but it's going to take way longer because it's not one of my major skills. And it starts off way lower, as you noticed. I mean, block is at 7. That's abysmal, right? And these will level as we play, but these do not count towards this progress, which is when this gets full, you get a prompt to, hey, you need to go sleep or rest, and then you can level up. So we have to level these to level up. The theory is, and this is that Oblivion leveling system I was telling you about, the theory is if you start with things your character is bad at as your major skills, so like instead of being a ranger, let's say I want to be a ranger, if I want to get max level in this game, all right? Or highest level you can. There is no max level. You just go until everything's in your major skills is 100, and then you're done. That's it, because you can't increase anymore. But some people that can get well into the 30s, and I've heard of people even getting up to level 40, which is just insane. I think the farthest I ever got was about 30, and then I maxed out everything in a playthrough. They purposely choose skills that they suck at, and then they level those, and they have control over their leveling. They use this stuff, that like blade and whatnot, but that doesn't increase their level, so they can pick and choose where they want to put their attributes and how they want to level. So it kind of stretches out the leveling experience, but it makes it so you can be more optimized. So like I said, we're not going for that. We're going for just game, playability and sticking with the lore. Just to show you that alchemy, when I was talking about mixing things in the world, like look at this. You can pick up the plants, and they have names, and you can learn their effects. And that sort of thing. It's really cool. Restore personality tome. Okay, now for you people that played this on the Xbox, like me and Clint back in the day or whatever, you're probably like, a tome? Those were in Skyrim. Well, actually, no. This was one of the little DLCs that was installed. It was just a little, like, $2, $5 DLC or whatever. I have it because I have the whatever Ultimate Edition or Game of the Year on PC. But look at this. It's a tome that teaches us a spell, so let's read it. Do you want to add Restore Personality to your spell list? Well, it is under the School of Restoration. That is one of our things. So it's an apprentice level skill, so I think we can cast it. And its range is on self. Yeah, let's learn it. Bam. 5 points restore. So if something ever drains our personality, we can probably muster up the magic to cast that. Oh, I better show you where the spells are. So here's all your inventory divided by items. Then here's your spells. So we have, and these are just because of you get a couple of these just for starting the game, like Heal Minor Wounds and Flare. That's your little fireball you can throw out. You get those with every character at the beginning, but like since we chose Restoration, we got another spell to start with, Absorb Health. That's an interesting spell. Might try that out a little bit. I'm actually going to slot some healing spells. And then things like that. You can divide it up by type. We have scrolls. Scrolls are a one-time use spell that don't require you to be a certain proficient level with that school. So, like, for example, I don't use illusion magic. I suck. I couldn't turn myself invisible for crap. But guess what? This scroll would make me 25% invisible for 30 seconds if I used it. You know, this teaches me how to throw a one-time fireball called Flash Bolt. Stuff like that. Now, as you go through this, I'll show you spells. Lesser powers. Now, these are powers, that are given to us by either a race or whatever. This is part of that patch, folks. There is a glitch known in the game where sometimes when you talk to an NPC, they'll get a double face. All you do is equip this spell. It costs 0 because it's just a fix, and you cast on them, it fixes it. So, cool stuff like that for mods. Okay, this is what's cool. So, every race gets a once-a-day power. And ours is one of the best in the Elder Scrolls, at least in this particular chapter of the Elder Scrolls. And that is Adrenaline Rush. We get a 50-point bonus for a minute when we pop this in combat to agility, strength, speed, endurance, and then we get 25 points of health. That's ridiculous. So if we go into a really big battle over our heads and we need 60 seconds of just freaking being a bad A, I mean, that's what we do. We pop that and all our skills just go through the freaking roof. So if you are high level, that can make them go over 100 for 60 seconds. So that's very powerful. And then right here, active effects. These are all the things affecting our character right now, good and bad. So here's Fortify Luck from the Thief Birth Sign. Ability, Thief Birth Sign. These are permanent birth signs, sorry. Fortify Magicka. There we go. That's what the Alien Well did. It gave us 50 extra Magicka until that timer's out. Two other built-in things that Red Guards get is we resist disease by 75%. So we have a 1 in 4 chance if something diseased hits us instead of like a guaranteed chance or a really high chance like other races or setups. We have 75% chance we're going to resist it. That doesn't mean we're immune, of course, but a lot lower chance. That can be nice. And then resist poison, same thing, 75% resistance. That's crazy. So Red Guard's pretty freaking sweet. All right. Now, I'm just looking. Here's your where you keep your current quests, active quests. This is what I have equipped right now. Here's your map. Here's your local map to zoom way in on your location. This is good in like dungeons and stuff. And then, completed quests if you want to look at that. All right, so let's head into these ruins. Now, the aliens, like I said, this is one of their ancient ruins from one of their cities. If you're an Elder Scrolls Online fan like myself, this is an Elder Scrolls Online in Cyrodiil. It is called Lake Mist Ruins there. It's got a little different name, but same place. Oh. Oh, Judas! There's a red guard with a big old battle axe hiding right there. Bandit. Block him. Oh, he did a number on me with that axe. And yeah, the difficulty, I'm going to have it cranked up a little bit. I might fluctuate it as we go, up or down. I want to make the game a little entertaining to watch. I don't want to just be too shot and everything. I've talked about this in other Let's Plays that I've done. I hate, personally, when a YouTuber or somebody playing a game just turns the difficulty down to 0, and then they're just, oh, I'm just going to show you stuff, and they just cream everything. It's not even a fight. They just two-hit everything. Which, don't get me wrong, by endgame you should be powerful, but... Okay, what do we have here? Another bandit. Let's get stealth and shoot him in the head. Look at that, nice shot. Nice, he's down. Now, see, the eye is grayed out. That means we're not detected. I'm going to get my arrow back. And lighting and the sound of your boots and how fast you're walking, that all affects how, like right there, I just knocked a mace downstairs. Those all factor into how your character will be detected. Some food that restores fatigue and whatever. Oh, a tripwire, our first trap, other than the one we had the goblin set off. Let's cut that and then back up. Alright, we'll sneak through. Now, Alien Ruins can be pretty... Oh. What are they talking about? Oblivion's dialogue, by the way, is hilarious. Sometimes they just sound like they're absolutely stupid talking to each other. Oh, looks like we have a Khajiit.
Oh, see you. Take care.
Oh, see you. Take care. Must be the wind. In the back of your head. Yeah, it was the wind. Oops.
This is the part where you fall down and
Shoot at me. Oh, she hit me.
what's the matter?
Careful what you wish for, folks. Okay, she's dead. Oh, I got stuck with something. Let's just go to the active effects. What's affecting me? Something's on my character right now, and I don't like it. It's in the top right. It's draining something. That's the draining symbol. Oh, guy with a great big warhammer. Let's not let him close if we can help it. Archery is our specialty. Lots of red guards in this bandit crew. Interesting. I have 100 arrows right now. Nice. Ooh, some iron armor. Too bad we're not a heavy armor guy. Big old iron claymore. What do we have here? Green robe hood. It's probably going to look hilarious on us. You know, not shabby at all. It's not armor, it's just clothing, but, you know. Zakin prefers the hood. Keeps him shrouded. Gives him mobility over a helmet. He can hear things better. Makes sense for a ranger background character, right? Take their iron arrows. And arrows actually weigh something. It's very minuscule for the most part, but they do weigh something in this game, and that is quite a departure. Okay, so the aliens had a lot of ancient magical power. What is this? A Welkin stone. A Welkin stone. Okay. These are kind of handy. What do these do? Aha, so if I consume one of these, it's a one-time use, and it instantly fully restores my magic. That's pretty cool. So, might come in handy. Since we're not super magical or anything, we're not like a mage. Freezing bolt tome, interesting. That'll teach me how to throw a freezing bolt of ice. Once again, that's not really our forte, but let's learn it. Why not, right? Kaboom! Learned it. That was a weird sound. Oh. Oh, there they are. Got him. Huh? Must have been talking to himself. He dead. Alright, check the chest. Alright, so I'm going to work my way through this ruin. We're looking for any sort of treasure or lost things. You have to be careful. Alien. Oh, look at all these Welkin stones. They all weigh just a pound. That's not bad at all. Guide to the Imperial City. That's just a book on talking about the city we'll go to later. Interesting. And I got some coins on the table and a dirty scroll. Oh, look. something written by the bandits. Some of the men were worried about these old ruins being haunted, but Mafala take them. Mafala's a Daedra, by the way. This spot's going to be perfect for ambushing merchants along the road, and all under the nose of the Imperial Legion. Finally got some of those big blue stones down today. That's the Welkin stones. Berentz got the idea to shoot them down with her bow. Got 'em all here with me. Jay, I don't know what they are, but they stink of magicka. But they'll fetch a nice price with the Mages Guild. 2 coins and that Khajiit from Vardenfell set up their camps down in the tomb. Fine by me, spares the rest of us the smell. Vardenfell is a place in Morrowind. That's where the Elder Scrolls 3 occurred, actually. So, yeah, Khajiit, that's one of the Catmen. So they have someone named 2 coins. That's usually an Argonian, which are the lizard men. That's how they do their names. So that's probably an Argonian. And a Khajiit, which is a Catman from Vardenfell. Set up their camps down the tomb. 2 coins ran up today. The Khajiit's gone missing. Swore to the 9 that you could hear claws scrabbling at limestone, but nothing's down there. I'm guessing she got tired of the smell and snuck out overnight. 2 coins stench could peel shells off mud crabs. I'm surprised she hung around that long. Interesting. Okay. So we got a guy claiming that one of the bandits went missing, and he's like, whatever, you smell bad, they left. Fair enough, I guess. They really smell. Another chest. So far all these chests have been very easy chests. That's why only one of the things needs to be moved. Right. So let's see here. Let's drop down. I'm gonna go stealth here for a minute. Sneak down. Now, remember, like I said earlier, this game is pretty old. 2006? So, but for its time, this was revolutionary. Just how the... Oh. Look at this guy. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, she didn't die. My bad. Sorry. She's probably triggered while she's burning in hell right now. Alright. I'm gonna do, oh look, it's the Khajiit. Or no, that's 2 claws. That's the Argonian. Got him. Okay, let me get out of... I'm gonna get out my sword and a torch here. Torches are awfully handy. You gotta be careful in these ruins. Lots of traps. Lots of hidden things. Zakeen's been around places like this before out in the rest of the Empire when he was a ranger. So he's familiar with the type. Oh, look, a door. Stone door to Vilverin Conocel. Let's see what's down here. They did like worshipping their Daedra, and a lot of them practice necromancy. So they all have this strange hum about them in this awkward area. Oh. Somebody's been down there to our right. There's a torch. Some gold. Excellent. Oh, is that guy? That guy's awake. Or he's just laying in bed. Oh, shoot. We shot low. There we go. Get him before he gets up. I don't know who he was. Let's just sneak over here and check. A bandit. Haven't seen a bandit leader yet, I don't think, or whoever's leading this pack. Okay. Wow. I don't know if I would want to sleep in this part of the ruin, but hey, man, whatever. You should just be grateful I'm the one who took you out. There's a lot worse things than me in a place like this. Okay. There's a lot of hidden doors and traps, too, in these. Oh! Look at that. I stepped on something that triggered a trap door. And there's blood. Excellent. Let's just be nice and stealthy. Don't want to run into any traps. Oh, look. There's the Khajiit. He's dead. What killed him? Hello? Anybody home? There's our dead cat friend. No sign of anything that would have killed him. Nothing personal. I needed my arrow back. Take the iron arrow. Yeah, that's the cat from Vardenfell. Interesting. Let's oh look, a little harder. Easy. Oh. So you're supposed to do, I always suck at this. I feel like I'm gonna be editing a lot of locks in this Let's Play. So you wanna, dang it. Dang it. You wanna go to it. See how it went slow right there? That's what you're looking for, like that. There we go. Dick. Sorry, I'll try to control my language. Dang it! Okay, let's auto attempt. It's gonna burn some lockpicks. There we go. There we go. Don't worry, at level 10, I got a little remedy for having to deal with lockpicking in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a skeleton. Let's draw our blade. Oh, jeez. Great. Skeleton with an axe. Hey. Skeletons in this game are really strong, too. They can get really strong. Jeez, got undead in here. Let's check down here. What do we got? A gate with a rat in it? Another gate with a rat. Some iron arrows. Nothing back over here. Okay. Another easy lock. Let's do the auto attempt, because I'm so good at these. That auto attempt scales off of your lockpick skill. Okay, that's got some gold in it. It's been a long time since I played this game. Okay, cut me some slack. We're gonna put out our torch before we go in the water. Swim underwater. Oh yeah, and you could fight underwater in this game. Oh, Judas. Oh, he's got a bow. That's what's up. Get out my torch here so I can see what's going on. Ow, another bowman. Man. These skeletons are no pushovers, I'll tell you that much. Appears to be a trap. Oh, look, some more stones. I can just jump and get those from crouch. They're not that high. What kind of trap is this? Oh, shoot. Okay, let's not go for a ride on the spike trap. Good thing I stayed in the corner. You don't always get that lucky when you decide to do something stupid like that. Lots of Welkin stones. Oh, look, skeleton. Ow. He shot me. Alright. I'll just keep clearing out this ruin until we get to something interesting here. Yeah, it appears I found some treasure. Let's see what we got in here. Get out of my way, skeleton. I don't have time for you. And we're probably good on arrows. I can't imagine we're going to need many more than that anytime soon. We'll probably find plenty of iron arrows. They're very common. Okay, and was there a chest? Yes. Well, very easy. Thank goodness. Gold and a silver nugget. Nice. Okay. Well. We stuck in here? No, probably another way out. Okay. Sometimes that'll trigger it too. No. Let's go down into the darkness more. Oh wait, that's the way we came from. Sorry, easy to get turned around in these old alien ruins. What was that? Oh, the door closed behind me. Excellent. Okay, if I had to guess what's going to happen now, looks like some people have been in here and tried this before. I hear skeletons, but I don't see any. Okay, somebody was in here a long time ago and got destroyed. So it appears to me we have a puzzle here. We have some buttons that can unlock that door, but my guess is if we mess up, other secret things are going to open and we're going to get destroyed. So let's start with that one. Oh, excellent choice. Ah! Oh, He power attacked me through my block. That's one way to counter blocks. Okay. Let's try the next one on that side. And the next one. Let's just open them all up, shall we? YOLO. That's very lore friendly, I assure you. Oh. A bunch of them coming. Stun him a little bit. Oh, he counter blocked. Man, not a bad fighter on this difficulty. Got him. Is that skeleton so stupid he doesn't see me? Let me heal up and then I'm going to take him down. Casting spells will give away your position too. Obviously, this is bright light right where I am. Shoot him. Shoot him again. Let's not get close if we don't have to, huh? There we go. That'll take care of some of them. What's this? Varla stone cage. Interesting. Some sort of cage to cover something called a Varla stone. Zakeen has seen a lot of things in his days, but he's never... not too familiar with Ayleid ruins. Uh-oh. That guy's awfully close. Well, that did a whole lot. Great job, Zakeen. Let's push the button. Okay, that lifted the cage. There we go. Got him. Let's jump down and see what that is. A Varla stone? A Varla stone. A Varla stone is right there. Boy, that's worth $1,000. I think Varla stones are used to instantly fully refill an enchanted item. So if you had like a sword that had an enchantment on it to, let's say, do fire damage, it has a certain amount of uses and then you have to refill it with like a soul gem. But Varla stones can instantly recharge those. If I'm getting that right, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Interesting. Vilverin Cell Sankramathi. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds like the main chapel kind of area. If I had to guess. Yep, and there's our friend. Shoot him in the face. Bounce an arrow right off his face because he's a skeleton. He's dead. Nice. Marksman skill increased. So yeah, how you level these skills up is just use them. Sneaking, if I'm sneaking in proximity of enemies, it's gonna... Ooh. Haven't seen one of these traps yet. Made it. Ayleid statue. Oh, that seems awfully rare. Only worth 250. Interesting. That seems very rare. I don't think there's many of those running around. Can we get through it? Oh. This guy doesn't see us. Maybe I can pick the lock behind him with my excellent lock-picking skills. Got it. I just gotta believe in myself. Okay. You always want to get a good, strong, full pull on your bow. Because if you fire early, the arrow doesn't move nearly as fast, doesn't hit nearly as hard, obviously. Okay, well, interesting. Side room. Oh! Ouch. Nice one, Zakeen. Run right into a blade trap. Let's go over here, see what's up here. Possibly the way out? What the heck? Is that a man? See, this is the creepy stuff you come across in this game. We're in this ruin. There's a man. Look. Let's see what he's doing. Or an elf. I'm not sure. I can guarantee you he's not a good guy. He appears to be a necromancer. He's got all sorts of bones around. Let's take him down. Take him down before he knows where I am. He's going to cast some spells. Oh, tried to hit me with something. I sidestepped it though. Looked like a disintegration spell. Maybe hurt my armor. Copper ring. Leather bracer. Do we have leather bracers right now? We have gauntlets. That's right. Necromancer robe. Yep, sure as heck. He was a necromancer. Alright. Well, I think we cleared him out, so let's explore around a little bit. Here's his bed. Oh yeah, nothing like sleeping amongst the dead, right? Jeez. Sacred Lotus. Mortar and pestle. Lockpick. Lockpick. Key. What's this say? Undelivered letter. Elec, my friend, I apologize that I have not written before now, and I pray that you worry not. How could you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? There was no denying my deed. A sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots. Judas. With your men standing by, what choice was there but to pursue, lest they suspect your own true nature? Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, and not another whose spellfire may have missed my escape so widely. My new haven provides a safety and bodies to work on, whether those long dead or hapless bandits. I will be content here for some time, though I dare not yet to say where. Care for Kisu, and know that when the time comes, I shall return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cordius, remain vigilant and always hidden. Daggerfall is a city back in High Rock where the Bretons are from. Albert. Interesting. Manual of Spellcraft, Fundamentals of Alchemy. Those are not skill books. What's in here? A bound dagger. Scroll. A petty soul gem. Okay. Soul gems are used, folks, if you have a capture soul spell and you cast it on an enemy and then slay them within the allotted time that the spell gives you. It captures their soul. Oh, look at this. Jumping puzzle. Looks like we could have got here from that way anyway, but whatever. So yeah, you cast it on them and then you kill them and it fills the soul according to the level of their soul. So like people have grand souls, like they're a special kind of soul that can be captured. They can only be captured in what's called a black soul gem, which is evil necromancer stuff, because it's not natural to capture the souls of living, like, mortal beings. That's considered very wrong. Hey, look, back where we started. Huh. I'm pretty sure it's safe from here. So yeah, and then you would use that gem. Most of the time you would kill like wild animals or bound, or not bound, but creatures. And that would, depending on how powerful they were, it would fill the soul, different types of soul gems. And yeah, what time is it in game? 10:15 p.m. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's make camp here for the night, and then I think when first light comes, Zakeen will do what he's always done and get a move on. He's pretty good about that. He's been a wandering man since he was just a young boy. Folks, I hope you're having as much fun as I am. This is great. I mean, oh, and then the music kicks in. Oh, right in my heartstrings. No. Just, man. You're probably, if you've never seen this kind of game before, you're probably wondering what in the heck is all this crap he's talking about. I promise. Just hang in there with me. We'll get there. It might take us 50 episodes to get to the thing you're asking about, but we'll get there. I'll do my best. Well, we got some crappy, rough leather armor. We got a scratched up hood. Actually matches really, really well. I'm impressed. Kind of meant to be, if you will. All right, well. Cloudy night. No sign of the two moons. And yes, there are two moons in this world. Man. Just a beautiful game for its time. Alright, well, we've been out here long enough. I guess it's time to get some rest before morning comes, shall we? And we'll be on the road to go find this Joffrey fellow.